She is in great form, and I think she's standing very good chances of doing very well in this tournament. The way she disposed of Ratchanok yesterday, and you know, when you look at the rest of the field, I think she's standing a very good chance. The circumstances is fitting her very well. This stadium is a heavy stadium. It's difficult to play, and she's got the strength and she's got all the abilities on top of that.
So this a Group B match. Of course, the first 3 days of competition are all round robin events. Everybody plays everyone else in the group, as I was explaining. T.Tzu Ying, there she is, the 20-year-old from Taipei on the left. Wang.Yihan, 26 years of age, born in Shanghai. T.Tzu Ying, well, she's had a good year, 2 finals in Super Series tournaments, but Wang.Yihan has won 2 titles this year. Career in Singapore, she's also been a beaten finalist. That was in Denmark, and that was her first loss in a final for 23 months. So no wonder she's got such a high world ranking of 3. Incidentally, she has been a #1. In fact, she spent a total of 118 weeks as world #1. Now, yesterday, she didn't have the best of starts, the former world champion. She lost to the current world junior champion, Akane Yamaguchi, in 3 games. An hour and 4 minutes that was. What a victory that was for Yamaguchi. What a precocious talent she is. And talking of talent, this one, T.Tzu Ying, has already proved her ability because she's won 3 Super Series titles in her short career. She's only 20 years of age, and one of those was this year. Now, we were explaining that she had beaten Ratchanok Intanon yesterday, 21-10 in the deciding game. So her world ranking is 6. Her Super Series ranking at the end of the year was 7, but of course for the tournament, as the #1 player hasn't been able to make it to Dubai, she goes up as far as seedings are concerned. So our international umpires from all over the world, Anga Sukadra and Jakob Sundberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, T.Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. On my left, Wang.Yihan, China. Wang.Yihan to serve, love all, play.
So this Group B match getting underway. T.Tzu Ying nearest to us, and Morton, just to emphasise the matches yesterday. Wang.Yihan losing out to the 17-year-old Akane Yamaguchi. In all realistic terms, Wang.Yihan has to win this to give herself any chance for semi-final place.
She has. She's got to win it. If she doesn't win this one, I think chances are that possibly Yamaguchi and T.Tzu Ying is going through. But I think it's a tall order for the former world #1. She's a tall player. She's normally moving very well. She's quick. But somehow I feel that other players have sort of learned her game over the years, and she's really struggling. Struggling is a very hard word and harsh word to use, but when you're top 3 in the world and all that. But she is on occasions losing matches to players you would not expect her to lose to, and I think it's because people are sort of getting to know her game very well.
Yeah. I suppose what she can hang on to in this match, Morton, is the fact that this is the 4th meeting between the 2 players. And she not only won the last time they met, which in fact was 18 months ago at the Asian Championships, but has won 2 of the previous 3 meetings. So psychologically, she's perhaps got the edge. But, you know, I suppose when the last time you met was 18 months ago, in that period of time, T.Tzu Ying has improved a lot.
she has, and it's sort of evaporated completely. I think, you know, you would never consider, oh, I won 18 months ago, that's that gives me confidence to win today. That's too far in the past. See, that's good.
And
That's
too much
excellent.
respect for opponents, that every match is, you know, you don't sit on your laurels that I've beaten them before.
Definitely not. You have to have all the respect for your opponents. It is changing every single day, every single week. Somebody is improving or moving up or doing something. So yes, you always have to respect your opponents. That's out. And I already see signs of Wang.Yihan taking chances that she would normally not take, and I'm already wondering whether she is sort of inside herself. Her self-belief is not that great, but okay, it's very, very early and it's just 5-2, but it's unusual to see the kind of mistakes she's made so far.
Yeah.
6-2.
Well, it's been an excellent start for T.Tzu Ying, there's no question of that. 11 Super Series tournaments this year for T.Tzu Ying. 2 finals, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, but I think not only that, but lately, I think in the last 4, 5, 6 months, she played better than what she did in the early days of this year.
Yes, and I think that came through when she won a bronze medal at the Asian Games. That wasn't expected as far as the rankings were concerned. Now that is just delightful, isn't it?
It is.
What skill, what disguise.
Yeah, but it's also the pace it's played with. It's not just, you know, cross court, but that pace there is so quick. Look at that.
Mm. Oh my goodness, full pirouette there.
Yeah, she got out of it.
Oh, look at that. Well, we talked yesterday about her disguise, her deception, her racket skills, and they're all very much on display already. Look at that, full pirouette. And still time to recover.
Yeah, but Wang.Yihan was not taking the opportunity. She was not following up on that one. And she's got to follow up. As soon as you see your opponent in such trouble, you have to move forward.
9-3.
Well, Chen Jin on the right there. The 2 coaches, Chinese coaches, looking very concerned, and as well he might.
Oh, that would have been a winner. Very, very ambitious defensive shot there from T.Tzu Ying. But look at this. Look how Wang.Yihan was caught in that one. She was really caught on it.
Wasn't ready at all. Oh! That is just unbelievable.
That's a good play.
Well,
that's a good play.
Yeah. Well, she's brimming with confidence, isn't she? Because to even attempt a shot like that.
But it was all set up by this very good attacking clear. The other one, that was a cross court from forehand to forehand. But it's all set up with these very nice attacking clears. And
5-10.
in the women's game, I possibly think she's got the best attacking clears of all.
T.Tzu Ying.
Yes.
Of any player.
Yes.
Oh, indecision there.
6-10.
I do wonder, Morten, of course, Wang.Yihan finished the year ranked 3rd on the Super Series standings, and she was the 3rd Chinese player, so she, with only 2 players per nation allowed at the Super Series
she was out.
finals. And I wonder if psychologically she had thought my season's over and perhaps hadn't got herself really geared up.
That could be it.
You know, because I'm with you. I haven't seen her being this sluggish. That said, T.Tzu Ying is playing brilliantly at the moment as we go to the mid-game interval. T.Tzu Ying with a 4-point advantage.
And unlucky, it's not 6 or 7 points.
Yeah.
他记得我们刚才说的三角那个球，这样，你要杀直线没有关系，杀直线比较重，先点上去要快，一样，有个配对角起来，下一颗那个住，这样一样三角球。但如果他会
你只是说想试到打个档差不多，肯定调动不起来精神状态。好，精神状态要拼。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, you made a comment just before the mid-game interval there, Morten,
11-7.
about
Play.
Wang Yihan was lucky that it wasn't 6 or 7 points that she was adrift.
Yes.
And I was just thinking about that, because you're right, T.Tzu Ying has won her points, whereas I think that T.Tzu Ying has actually given her opponents several points.
The last 3 points she got from 4 to 7 was for 3 mistakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple mistakes, early mistakes.
Good scrambling.
Yeah, that's out.
Oh, that's just extraordinary.
Yeah, I can understand why she's shaking her head a bit, because there were a few shots in that rally that really did not go the way she wanted it, but she won it anyway, and you know, be thankful for that. Always be happy when it's going well, even though you're not playing the best of shots. See that one?
Yeah, that's the clear you like, the punch clear.
And it's even played from a very, very low position. We will see it here in the slow motion. That's even not it's almost a recovery shot, that one.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still the same principle of it.
Yeah.
And it's played so well.
And follows up well afterwards.
Yeah.
$15-7.
Oh my goodness, she took that late. How did she get away with that?
Yeah, that's the words. How did she get away with that? Because Wang Yihan is not following up. She's really not going in on these options she's got, these opportunities.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, as it was dropping on the baseline, Wang Yihan have to start moving forward. Look at this. She's not moving in. She's not first when the shot is struck, then she's moving in.
Yeah.
And that's too late.
Service over. 8-16.
Just overdone it.
Yeah.
Just wide.
9-16.
Well, the Super Series finals last year, Morten, T.Tzu Ying had her father along as her coach. He's a firefighter. He got time off and was sitting on the coach's bench, and he did a mighty fine job with her as well, with his advice.
16.
That sounds nice.
Mm. Overdone it.
11-16.
Just needs to tighten up a bit.
Yeah, 16-8 up, I think, and now she's lost the last 3.
16-7.
16-7.
Mm.
Hold.
Yeah, it's a good smash.
Service over. 17-11. Service over. Short 17.
Overdone it.
Yeah.
Now that's the sort of shot I think you were alluding to earlier.
Absolutely, that's the shot. It's okay to make a mistake on it. It's okay to take the chance, but it's just too far out.
Yeah. Yeah, and that error on the net shot, an indication to me that she's really very concerned about the situation.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this. Here, this is late, and still we see that Wang Yihan is not coming in to cover the net.
Yeah.
That lift, should it be a lift, would have been so short anyway. She's got to follow up on it, and she's not doing that, and that makes it too simple to play her.
That is one of the most glorious backhands I think I've ever witnessed.
I saw that, yeah, I saw it on the screen. I was actually looking at you when I was talking just before.
Look at this.
I just saw it. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's a beauty.
Game point opportunities. It's gone wide. First time of asking. And the opening game won in very, very convincing style by T.Tzu Ying of Taipei. 21-12 in 14 minutes.
3号转4号不好，他就一直给他4号，他就会觉得我先给他3号，再让他去4号。你记得你要重复去压的时候，不要不用比他高，因为你反高的心对吧？这不高球，还有注意他接发球，他有时候跟偷拍那个球，你还先不要接上，就打高，像你开始打，
你既然没有打出来，就把自己全面的把它发出来，加油，对吧？多多鼓励自己，先拼出来。他很多稍微晃你一下就不好，不是后插球，是接下压球。
他那个晃也动不了了，腰那个晃就沉了。
你是接前场也行啊。
现在往前对没有他，我就不能动。
要打就打这个高开，不能随便让输了，你要不输也要输的。这样会过去，手打这样，这样轻，
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, to me, this is very concerning indeed. Not only the body language of Wang Yihan, and I obviously don't understand Mandarin at all, but it appeared to me as if Wang Yihan may be discussing with her coach Chen Jin whether in fact she wanted to continue at all. She seemed to be just stretching the knee. She's got her right knee heavily bandaged. Yeah, and look at the body language, standing at the back of the court. In fact, she even turned her back on her coach at one stage and walked away.
Love all play.
Well. Yeah, nicely done.
One love.
Of course, she's had a lot of badminton this year, has Wang Yihan. Gold medal at the Asian Games. 14 tournaments, 5 finals, winning 4 of them. But Morten, I mean, I know that you've spent years as a highly successful coach. How much of this do you think with a player, I know you don't know her personally, but how much is psychological and how much is physical? It's so difficult for us to tell, but psychologically she looked to be in not the right place during that 2-minute interval.
No, she's mentally not there. I think she's got pain, but she can play. But the problem is that the resistance, how well the opponent is playing is really annoying her mentally.
Yeah.
And that's why it's sort of getting to her somehow. And what she's doing now, I think, is really good. She's 3-love up and has played some very good shots, but that's where she's getting trouble. She's getting in trouble at the front court, where she's got to stretch and lunge for these short ones. That's where she gets in trouble with the knee.
Yeah.
And we saw that in the first game as well. She doesn't get to this.
Yeah.
But that's not a clever shot to play then. Then it's much better just to play it downwards and then move nicely forwards and not get in trouble, because then she's not able to play these shots. Just play it down like this and then she's in control.
Yeah. Oh, it's called out.
It's out.
Oh, we might have a challenge here. No. No.
I think actually it's out, but it's very tight.
Second serve, 4-3. Five, 3.
It's a good rally. There's that punch clear again.
Yeah. But look at that, that's much better from Wang Yihan. She's missing it, but it's much better. But look at, she's so unhappy with it. I think she is limping a little bit.
Well, she, in fairness, does always wear that strapping on her right knee. That's been present for years. Incidentally, I've just heard from Hawkeye, the one that I said she should challenge on. It was called out. Smash Wang Yihan, her opponent's side of the court, and in fact it was in, so she should have challenged. Well, the challenge has to be immediate if you're going to challenge, so...
But look at that, that's much better by Wang Yihan. The way she moved forward for that one, she could see she hit a very good attack and clear down the deep backhand corner there. And look at that, even T.Tzu Ying is missing it. But if we see the full picture, we will see Wang Yihan, she's actually standing at the net waiting for it.
Service serve, 6-0. Okay.
Yeah, she even tried lunging on her left leg there, didn't she?
She did.
Normally, badminton players always lunge on the same side as the racket arm. Right leg for a right-hander, like that. It's going wide. Ooh,
No, it's in. It's in. But now she's applying a lot of pressure on that baseline, and that's actually avoiding T.Tzu Ying to control it that much. And therefore she's not so much under pressure when she's got to lunge, and I think that's clever play by Wang Yihan, and that's why she's staying in the game so far.
Service serve, 7-0.
That's just delightful defence, isn't it? Seems to have a big swing of the racket, Tai-Tzu Ying, and then just caresses the shuttle over the net.
Yeah, it's a complete slice shot. It's almost like in tennis when you play these stop shots, stop volleys.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no push off from that right leg, is there?
See, this is okay. That's going wide. For Tai-Tzu Ying, it's all about creating that little gap. 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. And I think Wang.Yihan is gone then. She can't see the lights. It's too far. And she takes chances like this. So now it's 3 points, 11-7. And I think it's a foregone conclusion.
Service server 8-10.
Good defensive shot.
Service server 11.
Well, it's a 3-point advantage for Tai-Tzu Ying. And I know you said 11-7 and it's all but over. 11-8, but I think the body language, one player is just oozing confidence and the other, well, look at that.
She stops.
No, she's stopping.
Yeah, she stops.
She's stopping. She's quitting. Oh, she says it's her back. We thought it was her knee.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So Wang.Yihan has called it a day, and that is desperately, desperately disappointing. 24 minutes into the match, and it's all over. So, Tai-Tzu Ying.
Match won by Tai-Tzu Ying, 21-12. Left inside Wang.Yihan.
Well, of course, in the calculation of who ends top of the group, this victory for Tai-Tzu Ying will not count because all of Wang.Yihan's matches in the group will become null and void, and therefore none of her matches. So for Akane Yamaguchi, she hasn't actually got a win now as far as the group standings is concerned. But Tai-Tzu Ying, well, she was playing very, very well, and I think in your opinion, Morten, that she would have won anyway. But she has indeed won this match. So sadly, with the withdrawal and the retirement there from the number 2 seed Wang.Yihan, it means that her matches within this group will not count towards the group standings, and therefore T.Tzu Ying, having already beaten Ratchanok Intanon, goes top of the group. And of course Akane Yamaguchi's victory yesterday over Wang.Yihan doesn't count, so the Yamaguchi against Intanon becomes awfully important. Well, the other group, it is Song Ji-hyun who leads the group at the moment. She and Sina Nehwal have both won one match, and they both won in 2 straight games. So it all came down to a points difference as to who was top of that group. But of course, more matches to come, and that could all change come the end of today. Well, there Tontowi Ahmad's former world champion with Liliana Nasir. And of course, the players won't have been expecting to come onto court quite yet. So the defending champions, Joachim Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen. Yeah, I can see that they are making their way. The court officials are coming onto court. And for Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Nasir,